Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This would be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val53 Tarot. She'll read you as well. Thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on. Capricorn. Capricorn. What are you up to? You're like, oh, about that last reading that you told me about. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm just saying, there's a reason why goats have horns. They use them. They're supposed to use them. It's their nature. It's what they've been given. Jumping into this, Capricorn, there's definitely something going on here between you and someone. I'm a little curious myself to see where this one's going to go, because ultimately what you're kind of showing me is we are definitely, it's interesting because you're showing me that the two of you definitely are working on the same page. It's an interesting energy. I might put a little devil emoji in this title too, just because this one I energetically kind of feel like there's like a bit of fun energy in this. But it shows that the two of you are on the same page, and it seems like things are going well. It's interesting because ultimately, kind of you're showing me is things emotionally feel pretty good. I don't know what that's about, like what you got in mind. But you're ultimately kind of saying yes, things are going well. Things are going real well, but I'm not too sure exactly overall long-term direction where things are actually headed, and this is making it a little bit difficult to kind of sense and fill things out and try and figure out what the next step is or what the next point is. You show me 555 right away. Okay, so this is definitely between you and someone, but clearly I'm not too sure what the dynamic is. There's a pretty big dynamic there. Goodness gracious. I'm not quite understanding that. You're kind of showing me, it's like, that's what I was kind of curious out the gate, what that is. Kind of like that mischievous, playful energy. It's like, well, about that. There's something going on. It's like, about that. There's something I need to tell you. That's what you're kind of energetically telling me. Because you're showing me that you want to kind of get yourself out of something or get yourself away from something repeatedly multiple times. And it's like constantly having to walk away, possibly considering turning the other cheek, walk away. And that's what's interesting. Each time you find yourself having to walk away, that's what's interesting is It's kind of like, repetitious and then cycle. It's kind of like one time, understandable. But if it keeps happening over and over and over again, repetitiously, it's kind of like, okay, what is this loop? What is this cycle that is now creating bigger problems and bigger issues that are just not working out? And you're saying, I might have to walk away from this. I'm trying to steer clear of that. It keeps happening. Now I really have to steer clear of that. And unfortunately, I'm having to walk away from that. Maybe there's still a chance. Nope, I'm having to walk away from that. No, you get it. It's repetition. To the point where you're kind of like, hold on, let me just kind of back away from this whole thing and just focus on myself. I don't know what those problems and issues are, but there's some problems and issues there. Yeah, to the point where you're kind of like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Yeah. You're showing me you're tired, Capricorn. You're showing me you're tired. And yeah, you're saying you started off like, okay, I'm emotionally invested, I'm emotionally committed. So what's this going on between you and them? Because there's an energy here where it almost seems and feels as if like they try to present themselves above you somehow. And it's like, whether it's through talk, communication, speech, whether it's through, literal put downs or cutting you down through communication, or whether it's disrespect. Because those are all things about, putting someone beneath you. It's how you communicate to someone. It's how you speak. Even, oh, that's cute, is disrespectful. It's putting someone beneath you. It's kind of like, okay, it's a nice little pat on the head. You're showing me, it's like, I don't even want to do this anymore. And that's what's interesting, is you're in this kind of in-between state, Capricorn, of damned if you do, damned if you don't. And you're like, I'm just trying to wait. I'm just trying to wait this out until something makes sense. And it's kind of like, good luck. Good luck. And that definitely makes sense as to why you kind of have, in a sense, 1 foot out the door already, and possibly your bag's already packed and they wouldn't know it. Like they don't realize how far they've pushed me. Kind of one of the sayings, like they pushed me over the edge. It's like, no, yes, to the sense they pushed you to the edge, but you have 1 foot out and you're like, what's the difference? Yeah. Capricorn, it is time to move on. It is time to move on. And that's what I was talking about. It's time to move on. Moving away from this situation will put you on the right track. You're ultimately kind of saying, yeah, it's an energy of drop it. Drop it. I need to drop it. I need to let this go. I need to move on. I need to do something for me. And I kind of feel like that's exactly what you're talking about, is you're kind of saying, you know what, about that. You have plan B, in a sense. That's what you're showing me right off the gate. I have plan B. Sometimes people push you to that, but ultimately it is a decision. So you're saying I need to be responsible. I need to do this in a very smart way. I no longer know how to kind of work on things with them or make things literally work. And for that reason, it's like, yeah, time to move on. Time to jump off that carousel. Time to jump off that merry-go-round. And look for the straight road. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an earth sign, an air sign, a water sign. And that is all. Goodbye.